Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be learning all about density with things we can find at home. So this is an activity we call sink or float, build a boat. So your first step is going to be exploring density. So what you'll need are objects from around your house and either a sink that you can fill with water, a bathtub, or just some sort of container that you can fill with water. And what you're going to do is you're going to take these items you find around your house. So maybe you've got like here, you've got a little cork coaster or popsicle sticks, a car or plastic animals, Legos, pine cones, bubble wrap, aluminum foil. I'm going to take these objects and one by one, you're going to guess, do you think they're going to sink or float? If an object is more dense than the water, it'll sink. And if it's less dense, it'll float. So make your predictions and then do a countdown and drop them in and see what happens. You can do this with as many objects as you want. Kids, make sure your parents say it's okay to drop the objects in the water before you use them, and just see what sinks and what floats, what met your predictions and what did you not expect to happen. And then once you've done this with many objects, you can use the objects that you found to float to build a boat. So you can take, maybe you've got popsicle sticks, or maybe you're using materials like these, and you can put them all together to try and make the best boat you can. And you can start filling your boat once it's made and on the water with toys or maybe with rocks, and see how much you can put in your boat before it finally sinks. This is just a simple, fun activity that you can do with so many different objects, so it can happen over multiple days or have multiple iterations. But there's one version of this that's especially cool, and it involves using an orange. So we have our orange here, and it's time to test if it sinks or floats. And you can use whatever tub or sink you've been using before. I just have a vase here because it takes up a little less space. But you can ask the kids, do you think this is going to sink or float? They can throw it back and forth with their hands, see how much it feels like it weighs, and then you're going to drop it into the water. And you'll notice that the orange actually floats. Interesting. Now, ask the kids, what do you think will happen if we peel the orange and do the same thing? So after you've peeled your orange, you can ask the kids again, now, do you think this is going to sink or float? We've taken the whole peel off, so maybe that's taken a little mass off. Do you think that's going to affect it sinking or floating? You'll just have to see. So you'll drop it in, and you notice that now it sinks. And the kids might be wondering, well, why does it sink now? The answer is that inside the orange peel, it's very porous. So it's got these tiny pockets of air that help keep it afloat. But once you take that away, the orange itself becomes more dense than the water and sinks. So that's just a cool little trick you can do with density. I hope you guys have a ton of fun exploring what around your house floats and sinks and building your own boats. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, everybody.